Olympic couch of courage.
Yes, I am. Now, yesterday we spoke about getting a degree versus getting a diploma, but the sad truth is, some of the students aren't getting that far due to dropping out. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I am joined by Uvuyelwa and Uthandeka, who will be speaking about Dream School and how they're trying to give these kids a second chance to education. Ladies, how are you guys doing?
Very good, thank you. How are you?
I am absolutely amazing. Now, let's just jump straight into it, Vuyelwa. I mean, last season, I am sure the response was absolutely amazing, but please tell me about the response, not just from the audience, but the participants.
Well, I think the amazing thing about season 2 is that we are lucky enough and fortunate enough to have Thandeka with us. So Thandeka was actually a participant of Dream School season 1. So I think she can probably tell you a little bit more about what the response was like for her being on Dream School season 1. So go ahead.
That was definitely. We will be speaking to you though, Thandeka, just a bit later. Tell me though, Vuyelwa, how do you select the whole bunch of the kids and keep these kids in line?
Okay, the selection process is such that, as I said, Dream School, basically the concept behind it is helping children who have either failed or dropped out of school due to various reasons. The idea behind it is to give them, I like to call it almost like a 2-week boot camp. And that encompasses, their school subjects. It encompasses having celebrity artists, celebrity guests come to the school and talk to them, motivate them, share their stories. And then we also teach them, teach them a lot of different kinds of lessons. We give them the opportunity to talk about whatever kind of troubles they may be having and things like that, to try and help them reset their minds, get back on track and give them that motivation and drive to go back to school. So what we did for season 2 was we wanted to focus on children who failed or dropped out of matric last year. And that is basically who we got, although 2 of the kids that are part of Dream School season 2 are actually in grade 10. But because of their special circumstances, when we heard their stories, felt it's really important for us to help them too. There was a call to action that was sent out in March. It was done on SABC2 by myself. And basically we were just inviting all youth in South Africa that if you failed matric last year or you've dropped out, come through to the SABC studios, tell us your story, let's see if we can help you. We have 15 children on Dream School season 2. Of that 15, I think about 8 of them came from that call to action. The rest were sourced through, Mr. Johan Volstiert, who's the headmaster of Dream School, by visiting different schools that he knows of, having been in the education system for over 40 years. Wow. So he went and sourced the other kids from other schools that have probably low pass rates and things like that. And that's how we made up the 15 kids.
I mean, speaking about students, of course, we have Uthandeka from first season. Please tell me about your experience and how it's shaped your life.
Firstly, my experience in Dream School, more than anything, of course, it was motivational and educational. And fun as well, of course, because you get to, have all these fancy things which you need to use to advantage. Yes. So what Dream School helped me with most of all, I think it helped me with my confidence and believing in myself, most of it all. Like I said to you, it's mostly about motivational, So for me, it was like a stepping stone into greater things. I mean, I don't think I would be here if I hadn't been on Dream School, So it helped me really a lot. It was a stepping stone for me, and it helped me realize how important education is, in our lives,
Very important.
It is very important, and also helped me realize that you cannot make a mistake and give up. It made me realize that in life it's okay to fall, but you need to always pick yourself up and be able to move on.
And that's what you did, of course, over there. But Vuyelwa, tell me about, we were speaking a bit earlier about what you are bringing in the second season that's a bit different.
Well, what we've introduced into season 2 is really the second screen angle of all. And what that means is that as much as people are watching Dream School when it plays on TV every Tuesday and Wednesday, we're also going to continue to interact with people. We've been fortunate enough to partner with WeChat and Rethink. And so what we do is we've invited everybody, and we continue to invite people to download WeChat, and then you just go onto the Dream School SA official page, join that, and once you've been able to do that, you're able to communicate with myself, you're able to communicate with some of the teachers and celebrity guests that were part of Dream School. Thandeka is also there, and obviously the other members of Dream School season 2. We've got like a little community there where we we can communicate, and also important for the young kids to know who watch it that are in school this year, or are trying to get back into it. As I said, we've partnered with Rethink. So what happens is the lessons that the children are going to be getting throughout the season of Dream School are going to be available on WeChat as well.
Social networks and other things.
We've combined the two, because in Dream School as well, people who have been watching it will have already seen that we've combined the two. We've taken technology, cell phones, which young people are literally glued to these days. So we've given them those tools to continue to educate themselves in the cell phone. So once you have that technology, you connect onto WeChat and we can chat with you.
And you basically vibe and get together with the community.
Absolutely. And then they can get the lessons that they see being given to the kids in Dream School. They get them on there as well.
Well, thank you so much, guys, for joining us into studio right now. But I mean, it's all about good news and how the hectic 9-9 Takeover team is right here. The Rascals are at it again. But we have more good news with Ayanda.